Hey team, today we're going to take a look at the motor mount in the back and do an inspection by taking the wheel off. And this is the equipment that we're going to need today. So you're going to need some blocks to block the wheel, since we'll be jacking the rear wheel with the emergency brake off the ground. A jack kit. This is one that I pulled out of my Mercedes, since the BMW i3 does not come with a jack kit. And a torque wrench and 17 millimeter sockets if necessary. Actually, I can probably use the lug nut wrench off the jack kit from the Mercedes as well. Anyway, I'm going to start getting into this and give some updates as the work progresses. Okay, so everything's up and snug. The car is not quite off the ground yet, so we'll leave it snug until the lug nuts are at least loosened, and then raise the tire the rest of the way off the ground. Turns out that even using a lug nut wrench with a pipe for more leverage, I am not able to get the bolts off. So I think that the last time I took the car in for new tires, they must have really cranked down on the lug nuts way beyond the torque spec. So I'm going to have to go to professional guys to take these off. So meanwhile, we'll just move on. It looks like with the car jacked up this high, I can still get access to the motor mounts, do some inspections. The motor mounts go through some pretty extreme motion, as can be seen in this video clip. And you can see the rubber actually gets pretty violently moved back and forth. Okay, so here is the rubber motor mount from the inside of the motor bay. And I'm not seeing any indication of any leaks of any kind. Looks pretty good. This is the plastic motor mount that is a reputation for getting cracked and broken. I'm not seeing any unusual cracks or things I can at least visually see here. On that side or down this side. Let's see if we can inspect that a little bit better. Looks like everything is intact. Looks pretty good. So I think we're okay inside the engine bay. Here is the motor mount on the Rex side. Again, looks pretty good shape. I don't see any unusual seepage or oil leaks. And it mounts directly into the motor here, so not really any concern. There's no plastic bracket on this side. All right, so if we take a look here, everything looks decent, except I noticed that this side looks fine. This side, there's kind of a dark spot, so I'm not sure if that's where the rubber is rubbing against itself or something else. So we're going to take a Q-tip and try to examine that and see what we get. So I'm going to do that next. Looking at the Q-tip, it looks more like there's just road dust, brake dust, and accumulated oils from the road that's building up in those areas. I don't see anything that looks like it's a significant amount of like oil leaking out of these motor mounts, best I can tell. So we just cleaned it up really well, and it looks like it's reasonably good at this point. Okay, so this is the passenger side, and it looks like it's also okay, just some dirt sitting in that corner. So we'll clean it up as well and see if it's a leak or something else going on. Probably not good to have rocks in there in case it is being pinched, so we'll clean that out. All right, we're gonna try the old toothbrush method, see if we can get in there a little bit better. Ah, that looks better. That's still a tight fit on this side. Well, my original plan was to take the silicone gasket maker and run that along any cracks that I could find if there's like a small, slow leak of the fluid inside of the motor mount. But it appears from what we just looked at that that is not the case. It may just be road oil and maybe even tire conditioner or tire protectant that had gotten back into that area and has been just sitting there along with some road dirt and debris. So based on that, I'm just going to clean it off like I had just done and leave it and see what it looks like in about a month or two. And based on that and based on my findings on the best rubber conditioner that I can find, I will probably not do any more to it at this point, because it looks like it probably isn't leaking. It's just some accumulation of dirt and oils down in that lower bottom edge. So anyway, that's it for this time. And let me know if you have in the comments if you have any interesting ideas or experiences that might shed a light on this.